Welcome to part 3 of my Transform 30 video course. My name is Kristine Stout, and I will be your Transform 30 coach. On the first video, we talked about what Transform 30 is and why cleansing is so important a step to take when you're trying to lose weight. We also talked about the Transform 30 guidelines. On the second video, we talked about what foods you will be avoiding when you sign up for the program. So if you missed those videos, you'll probably want to go back and check those out first. Pause the video here now, and here are the links to the first 2 videos. Go back and watch those first, and then come back to this one. I'll be waiting for you. Transform 30 has everything you need to get your health back under your own control. As we saw in video 2, there will be foods that you will need to do without for 30 days. That's really important to the cleansing process, and Transform 30 will not work as well or as quickly for you if you don't give up these foods. Remember, it's only for 30 days. But today, I want to talk to you about what you can do and focus on the positive. If you remember, you'll be taking our whole food capsules, drinking 2 of our complete shakes per day, and eating 1 sensible meal per day. We've spent a lot of time talking about the foods you can't eat. Now let's talk about what you can eat. There are just 2 words to remember: whole food. Let me define that for you. Whole means unprocessed, or as little processing as possible. Food means real in the form that nature produced it. Preservatives, artificial colors and flavors, fractionated, isolated, chemically extracted, megadosed vitamins are not real food. Your body does not even recognize them as food. Unprocessed and real. What comes to mind when you think of unprocessed and real food? That's right, plants. The power of fruits and vegetables is your power during Transform 30. Have you ever looked through the produce section at the grocery store? I mean, really looked it over. Most people just pop through and pick up their usual lettuce, apples, celery, onions, potatoes, things like that. They might spend a total of 3 minutes in the produce section and the rest of the whole time shopping going up and down all the aisles. I would like to have you turn that around. Spend almost all your time shopping in the produce section, filling your cart with fruits and vegetables, and you'll find that you rarely need to go down any of the other aisles at all. Anything you can eat whole and raw is your first priority. That's most fruits, bell peppers, broccoli, lettuce varieties, carrots, radishes, etc. Next, choose items that you can cook, like beets, potatoes, turnips, corn on the cob, parsnips, string beans, etc. Choose as many colors as you can. The more colorful your plate, the better your Transform 30 results. And let's not forget about the grains. There are many grains that you can have, even when you eliminate wheat, rye, and barley. We have oats, brown rice, quinoa, millet, and other ancient grains, and they help you round out the nutrients that you're going to need. The concern that I hear about the most often from people is about protein. So let's take a minute and talk about that. There's been a lot of hype over the high-protein diets for weight loss and disease prevention and enhanced athletic performance over the recent years. However, these diets are supported by very little science. Studies actually show that the healthiest diet is one that is high in carbohydrates, low in fat, and just mainly adequate in protein. Increased intake of fruits and vegetables and gluten-free whole grains is recommended for weight control and preventing diseases such as cancer and heart disease. The fact is, if you're eating a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole gluten-free grains, you're getting more than enough protein, even if you're a professional athlete. And the best part for you is this. You can eat as many fresh, whole, raw fruits and vegetables as you want during Transform 30, so you never have to go hungry. Fill up your plate at mealtime with them. blend them into your shakes, and eat them for your snacks. Also included in the Yes You Can category are nuts, seeds, eggs, and in small amounts even dark chocolate. Just be sure it's 72% or higher. The last thing I want to say about food is not about what you're eating or how much you're eating, but about when you're eating. During Transform 30, we do all our eating before 6 p.m. One of the body's hardest jobs is to digest food. The digestion process is a full body process involving literally all your major organs. It's a big job, and you're just not going to be able to get the rejuvenating, healing nightly sleep you need if your body is expending all that energy trying to digest your food. Also, the digestion process is not facilitated by lying down. I recommend that you have your meal at noon during the program, but if the evening meal is better for you, just do everything that you can do to be finished eating by 6 p.m. Use that extra time in the evening to be with family, or to go for a walk, or to the gym, or maybe read or meditate. Just keep busy and drink water, and little by little your hungry feelings will go away. They're mostly just habit or a product of being bored. That brings us to our next big yes: sleep. The body just doesn't function well without sleep. It's not just talk. You really do need at least 8 hours of sleep every night. Our busy lifestyles often end up interfering with this. It seems that your nightly sleep is often considered extra time that you can steal from to add more minutes to your busy schedule. So it's often not about setting aside time for sleep. It's usually about finding ways to be less busy. Here are some hints. Delegate. If you're like most people, you naturally want to handle things yourself so that you're sure it's done right. And by right, I mean, of course, done the way you want it done. You're going to need to give up some of that control for 30 days and just see how everything works out. Our minds tend to jump to the conclusion that the world will fall apart without us. But that's just a story of the monkey mind or ego. Right now, make a list of all your daily chores at home and at work. Look at the list with a very discerning eye and start by just giving some of the smaller tasks to others. Enlist the help of your spouse, your kids, your neighbors, co-workers, and friends for just 30 days. You may have to spend some time training someone to take over some of the small tasks, but in the long run, it'll be worth it. Next, take breaks. I know this may sound counterproductive to saving time, but taking 5 or 10 minutes to just stop and breathe will make your work flow much more smoothly when you come back. Stop working through your breaks at work. Stop going nonstop at home. Again, our minds jump to the conclusion that we just simply won't get all our work done if we take a break. But that is just a story, drama that we create for ourselves. It's just not true. Once you've freed up time during your day, you will find it easier to unwind and relax at night and find the willpower to turn in on time. Life is easier when you've had enough sleep. That leads me to my next yes: drinking water. Surprisingly, this is often the most difficult step for many people, even though it sounds so easy. It's because of our tendency to want to keep going and not take breaks, even bathroom breaks. But if you're drinking big glasses of water, you're going to need more breaks. These two steps kind of help each other. Remember, your body is about 75% water. It simply won't function right if you're dehydrated. If you have heard that you don't need to drink unless you're thirsty, yeah, that's a good rule, and it's true except for when you're cleansing. Drinking enough water flushes out the toxins out of your system so that you can let go of those fat cells. It's an extremely important step in the Transform 30 process. So drink a big glass of water first thing when you wake up. Drink another glass during your breaks and before your snacks. And always drink a big glass of water before a meal. It will help you feel more full and you will eat less. If you're feeling hungry, especially in the evenings, slowly drink a big glass of water. It will help you to feel full. Yes, you may have to get up in the night, but that's not really as difficult as we make it out to be either. The next big yes is about exercise. You know you should be getting more exercise, but somehow you just never have time for it. Well, during Transform 30, you will have time for it. If all you do is 15 or 20 minutes in the morning, you will be consciously choosing to do that instead of sleeping in. Many people complain that they have trouble getting up in the morning and they just can't get going without their coffee. Transform 30 will help you change all that. It makes sense, right? If you manage to get to bed on time, getting up in the morning should become easier. If you have more energy from eating better, getting up in the morning should become easier. If you have less toxins in your body, they won't be dragging you down. If you have less stressful days, you'll have less stressful nights. And if you have 30 days of all that, can you imagine how much better you're going to feel? The Transform 30 guidelines are all in line to help you maximize managing your nutrition, hydration, exercise, and stress and sleep. The steps all complement each other. Congratulations on completing my 3-part Transform 30 video course. By now you can see why I'm so excited about the Transform 30 program. I can't wait to help you get started. We're to the point now where you and I need to sit down and talk together and get some serious coaching started. We need to go over your individual concerns and health issues. We need to talk about which parts of the program you feel will be the most challenging for you to adapt to. We need to customize a plan of action that will help you get the most out of the Transform 30 experience. We need to talk about the obstacles, real or imagined, that are keeping you from creating and maintaining the healthy lifestyle you want. I'm here for you. Call me right now. Thank you.